Good morning. It is, I don't know. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. I just came back from London and I'm haven't even gotten out of my pajamas yet. These are my pajamas. Um, I'm making compost for my garden. Today is a day that I'm going to see what my garden is like. Like I said, I just getting out of bed. So one of the things that I do is I make compost, and this is the compost maker. Um, this is what the first batch looks like. Maybe if I bend. Whoa! Okay, this is the second clip here. I decided to bend my thing over and my iPad popped out. So let's see if I can get this down low enough. No. So this is what it looks like. This is kale mostly, and carrots and all this kind of stuff that I got from my garden from various leftovers. And what I do, I'm going to see if I can tilt this in a way that you can see what I'm doing. So I have my blender, and what I do is I take all of my oh, there we go. So I keep all of my whatever. This was a salad pack that went mushy on me. I forgot to eat. I forgot to cook with it. It happens, and rather than throwing it in the garbage, I threw it in a pot in the freezer, and now I'm going to drop it into my blender. I don't know if you can see this part of it, but you'll see it falling in. When you freeze organic matter, it starts the cellular breakdown of the material. Oh, sorry, I'm also cooking my, I don't know if you can see it, I'm cooking my oatmeal, so I've turned that down. Actually, it's wild rice, but, so it's already kind of starting to get liquefied, and I'm just going to add some water to it, maybe a little more. Pop the lid. I feel like I'm making a smoothie, and I guess I am. So I'm just going to push this aside. I'm going to put my bowl here, which you can't really see, can you? What if I switch this over? You can't. So you can sort of see. It doesn't matter. So when it comes out of the blender, and we call this worm juice because when you have worms in your garden and they get to this part, whoop, it's very liquid. It's not very beautiful. Wash my give my blender a bit of a rinse. There we go. All right. So there you go. There you can see it. I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to take it to my garden, and I'm going to dig it in. So I guess this is my practice in splicing. I haven't made my coffee yet, but I was listening to some ADHD hacks, and they said don't sit down. And when I'm cooking, I have a habit. I start things on high, and then I go and do something else, and I cook them on high until they burn. And so I need to be in the kitchen to turn it down, which is what you saw happening with my breakfast. So I just thought, while I'm making breakfast, I'll make the compost. If you live in an apartment, if you live by yourself and you don't have a lot of compost, this is really easy. I use a Kit Kat container usually when it's full. I thaw it and it sinks down, and I can add a little bit to it. So when this is super full is when I kind of make my compost. Or because I make wild rice cereal as part of my breakfast, that's another video. I do break up the grains a little bit because they're very long and I want them a little. Anyways, I whiz them in the blender for a few seconds and then I cook them. It's me. They're a little bit easier to digest. And maybe that's another video that I can make for you on what I have for breakfast. But yeah, because the blender was out, I left it out from that, and that's when I decided to do. And I had to de-thaw all my compost. So this morning, while I'm doing my other thing, the compost is made. I'll go to the garden today and dig it in. And you can do this, I don't know, like if you've got just a little bit, go into somebody's, into a public garden, dig a hole and pour it in and cover it up. Like it will decompose really quickly because you've already shredded it and almost liquefied it, right? So it's got all the stuff available to the worms and the bugs in the soil that will eat it and enjoy it. And you'll feed them all winter long. I'm a worm feeder. Anyways, this is Thursday morning, October 23rd, 24th. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm going to try and edit it today and put it on my Journey of 10 Years post. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Have a good Thursday.